Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing we did here. Now we're just gonna go the opposite way. So machine, gonna just use the blade, the tips of the blade, and we're going again what? With the hair growth. We're not going against the hair growth, we're not going anything like that. We're just taking it with it. Also guys, be very careful, not here, but I've seen in general, some barbers where they do a clip over comb and like they're stabbing the client. I see the client's head go like this every single time that like, you know, and so I've seen it. So just be very wary guys. You don't need to be rough, don't manhandle your clients. Just be careful.
How you get rid of them?
Right. So what I did notice is a little bit shorter here, so you can kind of see. So if you look at it straight on, he has a little bit longer hair here than it's here. So the fade beforehand was a little bit higher here than it was here. So what I'm noticing that what I'll do is I'll match it as much as I can. So like for instance right here, I see this part on his other side of his head is a lot longer here than it is here. So what I can do is just come in here a little bit more and just go. Oh, by the way, it's a one closed. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. There we go. Okay.
My previous barber. Give him a shout out, bro.
All right.
Shout out to Mark.
Damn, dirty. All right. Okay. So there we go. So we got it as good as we could. Now we're gonna work on the back side. So again, I'll flip him around. Watch out, Mark. Careful, I don't want to hurt you. So the back side here. So we're noticing that it's coming out nice. The fade is nice, but we have this little bulk at the back, right? The back end of the hair, we have that little bulk there, right? So how are we going to take care of that? If we do clip over a comb, unfortunately, what's going to end up happening is we're just going to keep raising this higher and higher and higher. It's not going to take care of the blending. So what we're going to do, we'll do a little bit of shear work, right? All right. Thinning, or you can just do straight cutting. I'm going to just do a straight cut. So just wet them down a little bit. The combs that you guys, for those of you that have actually bought the kit with the school, I like this gray comb you guys have that's like one length all the way through. I love that comb. I gotta get one of those. Oh yeah. Actually, no, but I have a gray one. Gray one will work. Okay. So, we got the hair. So again, if you guys, for those of you guys that don't know how to hold shears, goes in the ring finger, and then you palm your shears every time you're cutting or combing through the hair, right? Do not. I've seen some people do this crazy thing here. Sometimes what ends up happening with that is if it falls open, you're gonna stab yourself and cut yourself. Be careful with that. Just palm them, hold them like this. You can comb through it, comb through the hair. It's not a big deal. And then you can pull it out when you need to, right? All right. So we're gonna go ahead and just comb it the way he wants it, and then we're gonna see where it's falling down here. So back here, all we're gonna do is just grab the hair. So with the we're gonna do a straight 90-degree cut. So it's shorter here, it's shorter here. We're gonna get rid of this bulk right here. So put the comb here, just go straight up, and then let it fall. And so that transition will not be as rough as it was a second ago, but we're still gonna do a little bit of clip over comb to get rid of it. Now, why do we do a 90-degree cut? What was that? Get rid of the line, but also it's going to give you a layered haircut. So for instance, instead of going like cutting it like this, where the hair will not layer as much, if we do a 90-degree cut, meaning the hair on top is going to fall down over the hair on the bottom. So that's where you get that nice, like, you don't have to really do a clip over a comb much. I mean, I'll still do a little bit of clip over a comb right now to get rid of it, rid of the last little bit of lines, but for the most part, it looks pretty good.
And you know what's hard? Curly hair, bro. Curly
hair is very hard. That's true. With curly hair, guys, you got to be very careful because when you grab the hair, it's going to wrap around your finger. So there's one of two ways to do that. You can either just get in there and kind of go, you know, with your fingers, but be very careful because your shears are sharp. Or you're going to have to just kind of wet it until it gets somewhat straight. It's just those are really the only two options. Unfortunately, it's super hard to to cut curly hair like that.
Use a straightener.
Yeah, you could do that. Get a relaxer on them. Get a relaxer pro, you know? Alright. Let me just double check. I mean, I think that looks pretty good. Say no mas. Alright. So, you don't put any product in your hair, huh? Okay, no, that's fine. We'll leave it at that. It's raining. I try not to put product in my hair. Same. Alrighty. So again, normally he doesn't want product in his hair, but normally I would put something in his hair to make it nice and even, give it a nice look, but he doesn't want it. It's perfectly fine. Don't force a client to have product in their hair if they don't want it. Let me just...
25 bucks.
Yes, sir. Alright, so then, what do you guys think? Better trends, better than what he had when he came in, right? Freaking Mark. Alright, so here's a moment of truth. So we'll remove the board, we'll let him see it, and then